everyone, it's UC. So in my last video, I've talked a little bit about confidence and shared with you guys some of my own experiences, but those were pretty general, so I thought what I would do today is to give you guys some detailed and specific tips on how to be confident and on how to improve that confidence inside of you. And so I've just compiled a list of some tips for you guys and hope you find it helpful in any way. These are definitely things that I came up with from my own personal experience, so hope you guys enjoy. So number one, this is the one thing that every one of us have to keep in mind, is that everybody gets embarrassed. And it's true. Like, no matter who you are, and don't get the wrong idea, because confidence does not correlate with getting embarrassed. It's not that when you're confident you don't get embarrassed at all. It's just not possible, unless you're extremely arrogant or you're just not very bright. Then maybe you don't feel embarrassment, but it's a natural human feeling, human emotion, and all of us feel embarrassed sometimes, by different factors. But just keep this one thing in mind. When in situations that you do something that you feel, oh my god, I am so humiliated, I'm so embarrassed, always self-deprecate first. So what that means is you make fun of yourself first before anyone else gets to it. So I assure you, this is going to lighten up the situation a lot more, and you're going to feel a lot less embarrassed. So the only difference between people who are confident and people who are not is not whether they experience embarrassment or not, but how they choose to deal with those embarrassing moments. Okay, so number two that I'll talk about is to just involve yourself in those settings or situations that you feel most comfortable in and that you feel like could exude your confidence. Okay, so it doesn't matter what it is, and all of us, I'm pretty sure, have areas where we're good at and have areas where we're not so good at. So everybody have their strengths and weaknesses, so just find those strengths and try to be in those, purposely let yourself be in those situations more, be in those settings. If you are extremely good at talking about something that other people may not know so much about, you definitely, that could boost up your confidence level so much. And if you have something that you enjoy doing or enjoy talking about, just the way that you project that is going to sound really interested, because there's a difference between when you're talking about something that really interests you, like, as opposed to you're just talking, and when something really interests you, you want to get the words out. You sound excited, you're enthusiastic, and you're confident when you're talking. So yes, always that's a good way to practice your confidence, is to involve yourself in settings where you are comfortable, familiar, and that you feel like can really project your confidence. So but also, you want to face your fears. You also want to purposely allow yourself to step in situations where you're less comfortable in. So maybe you have a extremely large fear of public speaking. You just want to purposely just stare your fears in the eye, and just, if you're bad at public speaking, practice it. Okay, the first few times you may be really scared, you're so nervous, you're sweating, your palms are sweaty, you're stuttering, but I'm sure that after a few times, after a few practices, you're gonna get there, and it's really gonna help you overcome your fears. So you're gonna be just that much more confident, and what you say are just gonna come off as that much more legitimate and interesting to people. So number three, definitely you want to set a role model, and this could be anyone. your family member, a friend, a public figure, anyone that you feel like you could learn something from, and that just have that kind of beam of confidence to them that you could take in and try to be like that. So I have this really close friend of mine. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome public speaker, presenter. I used to idolize this guy because he was just so confident, and the things that he says are so interesting. It just intrigues you to listen to him. Um, he Yeah, I just amazing. And the stuff that he talked about, because he gave us a few tutorials, and we are business students, so he gave us tutorials in finance. He can even make courses like finance interesting. Sorry if I fed. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of finance, but yeah, he made it interesting, and he made it really not so hard to listen to. So extremely, extremely good public speaker. And since we became really, really close friends, I asked him, what gives you that kind of confidence, what makes you such a good public speaker? And what he tells me is, you just gotta face your fears, overcome them. It's really not that scary, seriously. The moment that you're feeling really scared up there, everybody experiences those, okay? And it's really, really not that scary. We're all people, okay? Maybe you feel like, oh my god, people are judging me, and they might think that, what I'm saying is wrong, or they might not like a certain aspect of me, but those, they don't matter, okay? They can judge you, but at the same time, you can also judge them. I'm not saying to be judgmental, but I'm just saying keep in mind that it's okay, and let them judge. It's really okay, okay? So that's a third one. So set a role model, someone that you like to become. Take good qualities from them, yeah. Number 4, be proactive, and this is so, so important. You have to just take the initiative to get yourself out there and to meet new people. And a lot of us are like this. We're so, so scared of meeting new people, of initiating that initial, that first talk, So as a consequence, we lose a lot of opportunities, not only in terms of possibly meeting someone that's really great, that could really impact your life, but you can miss a lot of opportunities in life in general, So don't be scared to just go up to them and talk to them. And, maybe they're feeling the same way. They're feeling scared to talk to you too, so... And that, I guess, is a good tip for guys and girls. If you see someone of the opposite sex that you want to just go ahead and talk to, but don't have the courage to do so, just do it. What can you lose? Just don't come off as being rude. Just be nice and, yeah, initiate a conversation. Always be proactive. Don't be passive. Be active. I just blanked out for a second, but yeah, you never know how the other person will respond, and there might be surprises there. So don't miss your opportunities, okay? Number 5, always, always, learning is always so important. I don't think any of us can say that we've reached to our learning limit, that we've reached to a point in our lives where we have no more things to learn. That's just impossible. Anything you learn can play a role in your life, okay? And update yourself on your knowledge, expand your knowledge. That just makes you so much more interesting. It adds to your character, it adds to your conversations, and it makes you so much more intriguing for people to talk to you, and people will want to talk to you. And as soon as you have that kind of foundation, that kind of knowledge embedded inside of you, you're going to feel that much more confident when you talk to people, instead of, oh my god, I don't know what to say, or should I say this? I don't, maybe I'm wrong, when you are enthusiastic about something, when you know something that you want to share with others, you are confident at that moment. And the stuff that you say when you're sure of what you're saying, of course, you're confident, right? So the next one is practice. And what a better way to do that than just look in the mirror and practice. Practice how you come off to people, how, like, what kind of impression that people have you when they meet you. And just, tell yourself, I'm confident. I'm beautiful. I'm confident. This might sound really, really freaky, but it really works. I know they did, in a lot of places, they did studies like this. The more you tell yourself something, it's like hypnotizing. But it's not like hypnotizing, but I'm just saying it's sort of like you say it over and over and you start to believe it. You know, that kind of effect. So you tell yourself, I'm confident, I'm worth it, I'm beautiful, and you're slowly going to get into that mentality, that confident state. And that's really important. So practice, okay? Make good use of your mirrors. And the next one that I came up with, always dress comfortably. Sometimes when we dress in clothes that that are maybe too tight, or we just don't feel like they're flattering to our figures, we can become really, really uncomfortable and really not confident. Dress comfortably, dress in things that you feel like can accentuate your figures, and walk confidently as well. Shoulders back, head held high, but don't stick your nose up in the sky. That's just arrogant and rude. So that's one of the most important things that can be portrayed as confidence, is when the way that you carry yourself. Okay? So don't be crouchy. That's always not good, especially for girls. It's not a nice posture. So always keep your back straight. And the last one, be around people who are confident, who give off good vibes, who are optimistic, enthusiastic, and encouraging. You don't want to be around people who are just so pessimistic and just so gloomy all the time, and their main objective is just to bring you down. Definitely use every chance you can to remove yourself from those individuals, because the reasons why their lives are sad is because they always see the bad in things and the bad in people. So definitely do not involve yourself with people like that. Be with people who are confident, and these things definitely can be rubbed off, especially your friends. Your friends are such huge influences to you, and you are who, what's that saying again? I don't know, but your friends definitely can influence you a lot. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so those are some tips. I hope they were helpful. These definitely are things that I concluded from my own personal experiences growing up, and they've definitely helped me be confident in a lot of ways. So I hope those helped you as well, and if you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave them to me. Just leave them in the comment box below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.